Hey, welcome to class for March 28th, 2015. So we had a great class and we're going to go through a few things. Before we do, I wanted to just make a point here. If you enjoy and appreciate these group lessons being YouTubed, also put on our Facebook page, please write us a positive review. You just click on your Facebook. You'll see a place at Barton Music School where it says review. And you can just put a short review, something that will help other parents and those that are interested in lessons. Please give us positive comments and good reviews, good high stars. Thank you for doing that. We appreciate that tremendously. Okay, so our lessons assignment this week. We have exercises as always. We want to warm up our fingers. We're athletes of the fingers. We have our book assignments. We have some theory, note recognition. You guys are getting better at reading your notes thanks to our app and our games. Also review songs, and our new song this week is Happy Birthday. Yoo-hoo! We need to know how to play that. We always have birthdays coming on. And the last thing is we're going to be having a recital where parents can come and see what their kids have been doing in group class. And the date will be announced soon. And I want the students to be thinking of their 3 favorite songs that they like. And we're going to come up with a program. All right. So daily exercises. So the kids' fingers are getting a lot better. From when they started, they could hardly move it, some of them. So stepping, shifting, we know what that is, right, etc. Then skipping, shift, shift. They're trying to do this without looking at their hand. Okay? All right, awesome. Then also, another thing that's really good for them to do is review their hand positions. They can look in their book for those hand positions, but they need to know where C hand position is, where G hand position is, so their pinky's on G. Where D hand position is, they're going to have their pinky on D, and they have a black key in the middle. Where E flat is, here's E. We go down a half step to E flat. That's our E flat position. And F. And all these can be found on that paper that shows it like this right there. So this shows you your hand positions right there. The names of them are there, and then it shows which keys to put your fingers on. And we're using our left hand. And sometimes the kids are learning how to use their right hand as well. All right, so that would be good. The older kids, let's see, I think that's all of those. And they can learn more if they'd like of those hand positions. It's good to learn all 12. Okay, our assignments this week are listed here for the students. And then each class, I've given them a special page where they can, if they can play that for me in front of the kids, they get a gumball. So they work really hard for that. And that helps me see where they're at in their playing. Of course, they want to be able to recognize the notes quickly, so you can use that app, or you can just practice reading your notes. Also, the theory assignment is to draw notes. So if they can draw those notes, if you ask them to draw the ones that they recognize, that really helps make a connection in their brain. They should be able to read their notes about 1 note per second. So they're getting to a point where they know them by sight. So that's good. Our new song this week is Happy Birthday, which I'm kind of excited to teach. So in this song, we have a C chord. This is in C position. It's in 3/4, meaning there's 3 pulses in every measure. This song will have an upbeat, so when I put it on, I'll coach you through that. So we have C, we have a G, we have a G7 and a C. And then the second line C and an F, C, G7, C. Now if you notice these dashes, they're referring to how long to hold the chord down. So they're going to go C, pulse, pulse, G, pulse, pulse, G, pulse, pulse, C, pulse, pulse, C, pulse, pulse, F, pulse. Here it comes tricky. C, pulse, G, C, pulse. We've talked about what these notes are. We're going to start writing these out, but this is a half note dot, 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 half note, quarter, half note. So they're going to start seeing that written out here shortly. For you wondering, hey, when are they going to start reading these chords? And they're going to start drawing them too. All right, so our C chord, or here's our C chord. So the kids are playing, the beginning students are playing 5, 1, 1, 5, 5, 2, 5, 1, 5. Intermediate students are going to play C chord, G7. They can play it in root position, like this. C, F, C, G7, C. Then they're going to start playing them inverted. G7 looks like that. C, second line C, F chord, and second inversion, C chord. First inversion, G7, C chord. Cool. Okay, here we go. We're going to play it together. There's an intro, so you don't start playing yet. I'll coach you in. Here we go. Play that through one more time. This time I'm going to play the chords inverted for the intermediate level. Here we go. Here's your intro. Tick, tick. Here's the pulse. I'm going to slow this down this time. G7, G7, back to C, C, go to F. Get ready for C. Hurry to G7. They can put hands together, or they can do single notes, single chord, C chord. Fun. Hey, I've also challenged the older kids to start trying to pick this out by ear, the melody line. So I'll give you a hint. It starts on G. So if they can sing it, that'll help them figure this out. This is the hardest one. I'm not going to play the rest because I want them to figure it out by ear. All right, you guys have a great week. I'll see you next week.